If I told you that most people who become financially free aren't the ones who earn the most money, but the ones who follow a few simple habits, would you believe me? Because it's true. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to break down 5 habits that separate people who struggle with money their whole life from people who build real, lasting wealth. No get-rich-quick tricks, no hype. Just the truth about how money actually works. Let's get into it. Here's the hard truth. It's not about how much you make. It's about what you keep and what you do with what you keep. I've seen people earning a huge salary who are broke by the end of every month. And I've seen people with modest incomes who quietly built savings, investments, and financial security. The difference was never luck. It was habits. So today we're covering 5 habits, habit by habit, step by step, that you can start using immediately, no matter how much you currently earn. Habit number 1, pay yourself first. Most people do it backwards. They earn money they spend on bills, rent, food, entertainment, and whatever's left over, if anything, goes to savings. Flip that order. The moment money comes in, a percentage goes straight to savings or investments before you spend a single cent on anything else. It doesn't have to be a huge number. Even 10% is a powerful starting point. The key is consistency. Set up an automatic transfer the day you get paid, so the decision is made for you before temptation even has a chance. Over months and years, this single habit compounds into real financial security. It's not about willpower. It's about removing the choice altogether. Habit number 2, track your money. You cannot manage what you don't measure. Most people have no real idea where their money actually goes each month. They feel like it just disappears. Spend 1 week, just one, writing down every single expense, every coffee, every transport fare, every subscription. At the end of the week, you'll almost always find at least one category that shocks you. This isn't about guilt. It's about awareness. Once you see where your money is actually going, you can make intentional decisions instead of accidental ones. Apps can help, but even a simple notebook works. The tool doesn't matter. The awareness does. Habit number 3, build an emergency fund before you build anything else. Life happens. A medical bill, a job loss, a broken phone you actually need for work. Without a cushion, these emergencies get paid for with debt, and debt is often where financial futures get derailed. Start small. Your first goal isn't 6 months of expenses. That comes later. Your first goal is just enough to cover one unexpected shock, whether that's a month of basic expenses or a fixed amount you decide on. This fund is not for a new phone or a vacation. It exists for one purpose: to protect you from being pushed into debt when life throws a surprise your way. Once you have that safety net, everything else you build financially becomes far more stable. Habit number 4, invest in your ability to earn. Saving money matters, but there's a limit to how much you can cut from spending. There is no limit to how much you can grow your income. This means learning new skills, improving at your craft, building a side income, or investing in education that increases your value in the market. The most reliable investment you will ever make is in yourself, because that's an asset no one can take away from you. Ask yourself regularly, what skill, if I developed it this year, would increase what I'm able to earn? Then invest time or money into that skill deliberately. This is often the fastest path to real financial growth, especially early on. Habit number 5. Put your money to work. Cash sitting idle loses value over time. Once you have your emergency fund in place, the next step is learning how to invest, even in a small, simple way. This could mean a savings account with real interest, government bonds, shares in a business, or other accessible investment options in your country. You don't need to become an expert overnight. Start by learning the basics and start small, but start. The people who build long-term wealth aren't the ones who work harder than everyone else. They're the ones whose money keeps working for them, even while they sleep. Let's quickly recap the 5 habits. 1. Pay yourself first. 2. Track every expense. 3. Build an emergency fund. 4. Invest in your own skills and income. 5. Make your money work for you through smart investing. None of these require a huge salary. They require decision and consistency. Financial freedom isn't a single moment. It's the result of small decisions, repeated consistently over time. Start with just one of these habits today. Master it, then move to the next. If this video helped you, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one, where we'll go deeper into Insert Next Topic. For example, how to build your first budget, or Beginner Investing Explained. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.